Hey everybody, Vic here live with Sue Witten. We're going to be doing basic search triggers beta training. Welcome, Sue. As you can see, Sue is a paying customer, so she has unlocked the additional tools, and she clicked the link in the email that we sent her, and she's now looking at the unlocked version of search triggers beta. Welcome, Sue.
Thank you.
Okay, so my purpose here today is to go over all the basic features that are currently available with this release. This is the beta 2 release. And so you were just typing in something like freedom from your job or freedom from jobs or job markets or job searches. Let's go in here and see what's going on.
Okay.
So what are you looking for? What kind of a job? You're not looking for a job. You're looking for freedom from jobs.
Yes, freedom from the
What
job.
about layoffs? Let's come up with some brainstorm some keywords. What I recommend actually, um,
Downsize.
you do, yeah, downsizing. So type in downsize. The more broad and general the term, the better it's going to be. Now, in order to save credits, yeah, click the enter key or the search box. Okay, so downsize synonym, downsize fitness, Columbus. So probably downsizing, employee downsizing or something like that.
Okay. You change it then.
And I think the best way for beginners to learn how to use search triggers is by simply having me coach them. And that's what we do here for our customers. All right, so now you can see now if you click on the Google rank words, the Google rank, it sorts it by Google. So if you click on Google rank, okay, so employee downsizing strategy, PPT, case study, definition, and you can see that Google psychology is strategy, PPT, case study, and definition, whereas if you click on where it says Bing rank, letter case studies, plural, timeline, review, and synthesis.
Hmm.
Okay, so that's just a different psychological impact. Now, if you want to see, let's take a look at employee downsizing case studies. Okay, if you click on the number 3, you see that number 3 right there?
Uh-huh.
What that will do is it'll bring up a Bing search. So you can see what people are searching for under the category. Now go back to the previous tab, and if you go to employee downsizing case study singular, which has a number 2 in the Google column, you can now see what Google says about it. So with one search inside of search triggers, you can go in and just click, 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 and open up a whole bunch of windows to help generate your article or blog. So what I want to do now is we're going to unlock the next feature and go back to search triggers. And what we want to do is click, scroll up a little bit and uncheck the quick box. And what this will do is it'll spend some credits. I'll click the search again, and you'll see a little progress bar. What it's doing out there is right now it's going out there and spending these credits to our neutral third-party, non-Google, non-Bing data provider, requesting the number of pages that exist under that. So you can see the red, green, and blue. Okay? So case studies has 7 competing pages. Case study has 6 competing pages. So if you're writing a blog post, all of these are great blog post topics. Now you can see that if you don't have the additional phrase like strategy, timeline, or case studies, you're going to be competing against way too many people and you probably won't get any traffic at all. So part of what I'm talking about with search engine engagement, which is that new term I coined called SEE. I said, forget SEO, it doesn't work anymore. Search engine marketing is too expensive. What you need to do is SEE or C, search engine engagement. And that's what SearchTriggers is for. Okay? So you could say employee downsizing a review and synthesis. That's kind of cool,
Hmm.
you know? You could write your blog post and hit several phrases. Employee downsizing, case studies, comma, a review and synthesis, and a specific case study. And put
Wow.
all those words in your title of your blog post, and now you'll be reaching all of the terms that currently people are looking for.
Wow.
See, it really has to do with how much competition you have, and you want to make sure that your article is curating. I like using the word curating. It's like it's like you're curing food. You know, you're taking the best of what other people have written, and you're adding your own 2 cents to it. So now you'll see over there where it says SEO video and blog tags. So let's just go for a minute and let me just show you what I would do. I think
Okay.
we should stick with case study.
Singular.
Right, because that shows up in number 2 in Google, and that's the primary. Yeah, so click on that, okay?
Oops.
And now scroll up to the top.
Oh, I see.
Now you
And
can
click.
right click on that, right click on it and copy it to your clipboard,
Ah.
or hit the Control C key.
How about a Word doc?
Yeah, sounds good. Yeah, you may want to write your blog posts in Word, okay, and then copy them into your blog itself. Okay, employee downsizing case study. Now, if you want to just grab all those words, you can go back to SearchTriggers and scroll down to the bottom. And you see where the green says keywords and URLs? It's the third box.
Yes.
You can just go in there, click inside, it automatically selects,
Wow.
copy it, hit Control C.
Okay. Put that on my Word doc.
Yeah, put that in your Word doc.
Awesome.
Yeah. So now you have all those words in, and you could start to, sprinkle these words throughout your article that you're writing. And you don't necessarily have to repeat. Like, you have to understand Google and all the other search engines, what they're looking for are a couple things. They're looking to see, is it a phrase? So like employee downsizing case study is a phrase.
Hmm.
So if enough people are searching for a given phrase, you're going to get a match in search and you're going to get some traffic. The whole point of engagement is, well, I could I'll go back to my AC/DC article. Go back to SearchTriggers. Let me show you something. Let's open up a new tab and go to earthgrid.com. You don't need to, yeah, just type in earthgrid.com and enter. And you want to go over to online marketing. I'm just pulling up a chart here, and then keyword tool. And you can scroll in there, scroll down a little bit lower.
Here.
Yeah, yeah, so that's how my blog traffic was running. I was sort of getting no traffic, no traffic, no traffic. right around December 6th, I started using search triggers on one of my blog posts, and it was a long tail keyword. So the thing was is that I was ranking, as you can see, I got a little bit of traffic, but then it started to spike. So I hit at 1.500 visitors in one day, and then it jumped up to 1,000 visitors in one day. Okay, that's why you want to run your analytics on your blog so you can see as you start writing these blog posts, as you start creating, like series of blog posts, like 5 or 6 blog posts, you'll start establishing yourself as an expert in that one area. And if your content is good and it's engaging, now what is engaging? Well, it means that someone read through the end and you put a link at the end saying, here, read my other article. And so they got drawn into your blog. Well, if they hit the back button, that actually penalizes you. So that's really kind of one of the secrets here is you want to make sure that no matter what, people read your article and they go somewhere else in your blog, which is why in the EN blog, there's all these things on the sidebars. There's other places you can go. Anything that prevents people from leaving the website, hitting the back button, is what causes engagement. And the more you can cause engagement with your audience, that is the #1 metric that determines if you stay in the top 10. So I say, forget the top 10, go for #1 in a niche, and then build engagement by having great content that draws people in. The best way to do that is, using search triggers to create a series of blog posts that each focus on a different aspect of what people are searching for. So now in your Word document, you have a direction. You've got 10 articles you could write. You can go back to search triggers and click on those. Like, let's go back to search triggers real quick. Like you can go and let's say downsizing letter. Okay,
So take this
that's
off.
like,
Oh, here.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. Let me click on it.
Well, yeah, if you click on that and then you run it again, we'll see if there's any more data we can gather on it.
This is pretty cool.
Yeah, so there's no more data, but let's just say, what to do when you get fired. Type in like what to do when you get fired. Right?
Huh.
So do you see how, look at that, look at how it's 34,000 competing pages.
Wow.
What to do when you get fired from a job. Okay, all you need to do is change the word a to your, and now there's only 8 competing pages.
Amazing.
You see that? As a phrase. And so all we're trying to do here, okay, is get you started with, it doesn't matter. It could be maybe 10 or 15 visitors a month. And because of that search triggers effect and more blogs you write, right, you start building momentum. And that's how it starts to happen. So if you blog daily, my recommendation is write your blog post what to do when you get fired from your job. And now click on that #2 under Google Rank. There it is, 10 things you should do immediately after being fired from your job. Now click on that and you can read the article. So you could write your own article called 7 things you could hear, 7 tips for when you get immediately fired from your job. Or actually, why not just call your blog post exactly what search trigger suggested?
What to
Right?
do?
What to do when you get fired from your job. See that?
Yeah. I heard that it's good to give numbers. That's good in searches, like the 10 things or 7 things or.
Yes, it is. So, any questions? I covered very much the basics of the tool. One thing it's also useful if you go back to search triggers and you can click on where it says all the web. You can click on where it says Google Plus and rerun the search, and you'll see the page numbers will get much, much lower. It's going to go from like 51,000. Look at that. What to do
Wow.
when you get fired. In Google Plus, there's very little competition, right? Now go to Facebook, click on downline and downline in Facebook. See, the number of competing pages is your relative measurement of yeah. So again, once again, we're looking though at that phrase, what to do when you get fired.
Hmm.
Okay, if you get rid of what to do and just fired from your job, you're going to get a lot more.
Oh.
So go in there and just say,
Off.
you know,
Whoops.
I would say not get fired from your job. Let's just say fired from your job, because that would be an interesting blog post. How to get fired from your job.
Some people look for that
Right.
or wish for that.
And so every time you're running this without the quick thing, look at that. Fired from your job on Facebook has 1,660 pages. Okay? But it's giving you some great ideas. That's why we call it search triggers, because it triggers some ideas for you to write. Look, getting fired from your job. You see? That's green. See that?
Yeah. Yeah. Has 22.
And unemployment benefits, fired from your job for misconduct, fired from your job. You've got, I would go down to where it says keywords and URLs and grab all those
Huh.
and put them in your Word document. And you want to compile these lists of keywords for, and then write blog posts based on those. Make sense?
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. It's great.
Cool.
Thank you.
All right. Well, I wanted to do just a quick introduction for folks. If you haven't yet upgraded to and received your credits yet in this early beta period, please do so by clicking the button below this. Now, Sue, you're a premium customer, so you've got a lot of credits I just added to your account. And any of you guys that come on our webinars and hang out, we can always issue more credits for you. I mean, one of the things I'm working on right now with Search Triggers is we're really sort of pulling back the curtain. We've had a lot of people come through our doors, and a lot of people's emails are ending up in junk mail and Gmail, so we're now introducing a texting system so that you'll be able to watch videos, get trainings texted right to your phone. We're probably going to introduce that next week. I'm in the midst of creating the form right now. So, yeah, did this answer your questions? One more thing I want to show you is deep.
Okay.
Let's click the box that says quick and deep. Now you see you spend no credits when you go quick, but you also don't get any competing pages. See, the competing pages is where the credits are being spent, right? Because we have to go and buy that data from a provider, a search engine provider, a non-Google, non-Bing search engine provider, and all we're asking them to do is, can you show us, please, your number of competing credits? So let's go in here and run the search.
Do we want to leave it in Facebook or?
It doesn't matter because That
Okay.
only applies to credits. Okay, scroll down.
Wow. That was so fast
You
I
can
didn't even
see
know
we
it happened.
found, was it 15 more results? 18 more results? So you
Yeah.
can click to see them all. See, since these are such long tail niche phrases, now if you go to the checkbox on the very, very left,
Hmm.
you can click that box and click it again, and that will select all of them. And now go back down and go to where it says keywords and URLs and copy that in and put that in your Word document.
Wow.
Okay? So now you've got some stuff there.
Yeah, lots.
Okay?
So we do need to use the whole phrase.
I would recommend using the whole phrase because here's the deal. If you add additional words to the tail end of it that are very competitive, uh, you'll start getting a little bit of traffic under those very competitive words. See, are you running analytics right now, Sue?
No, no, I need
Okay,
to.
well, we got to get you hooked up with analytics on your new website.
Yes.
Once we start getting analytics on your new website, which I think looks really great right now, at least it's starting to take shape. Um, Once we start seeing the analytics, then we can start seeing growth patterns. You know, you'll go from no visitors to 10 visitors a day to, it's like the example I showed you before was you can get up to 500 or 1,000 visitors a day really quickly as soon as you start talking about something that a lot of people are interested in.
Hmm.
Now you may ask yourself, and I'm just going to put this last in here. Do you have a actually, why don't I go ahead and share my screen since I have an AdWords account?
Okay. Don't. What do I need to do?
Go back to, I'm just gonna, you don't have to do anything. Just stay on your screen just as you are.
Okay.
Okay, so now you should be seeing my screen.
Not yet. I'm still seeing the search triggers.
Okay, yeah, let me lock. Okay, so what you want to do is open up your the tab that has the Google. Um, I'm just going to share my screen right now. If you go over to where one of these is the Hangout tab, where the Hangout. Oh, okay, it's the green tab. You see a little green icon all the way to the right?
Ah, yes. There we are.
Yeah. Okay, so now I'm going to share my screen. Okay.
Okay.
All right, so now you're seeing my screen. And so let's go. Fired from your job. Okay, and I get some keyword ideas. This is the Google Keyword Planner. Okay, find a job, fired from a job. Okay, so there's really not that many searches. See, fired from a job, 90 searches a month. Um, oh, I'm only searching inside of a region. Let me remove all that and go globally. Yeah, find a job, fired from a job, 590. You see? Wrongful termination. You see? Wrongful termination has 15,000 searches a month. New
Wow.
job has 22,000 searches a month. So if you're just fired from a job, even if you put all this effort writing a blog post in, you may not be able to verify uh, that so I didn't mean to use the word verify. You're not going to get a lot of traffic. But see, find a job has the most. So you can also sort the same way, like you sort by average monthly searches. So I want a job, job hunting, need a job. So wrongful termination is the keyword you want to look for because it's so much higher in terms of traffic right now. See that?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to stop sharing my screen and go back to yours. So if you go on the Search Triggers tab and just type in wrongful termination at the very, very top.
Must have
There's not. There's
wrong.
only one. There's only one L. And let's just search inside of Facebook for now.
Okay.
And let's go deep.
Oh, it's deep and quick. Do we leave?
Yeah, deep and quick because you don't want to blow like 200 credits right away.
Okay.
And you can see, look, 219 more results. And then you click see them all.
Oh, I got to remember to go to the bottom there. Yeah. Holy cow. Whoops. Get off.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy. So find the one now that is the most, like pick one of these.
And what am I looking for exactly here?
Well, you're writing a blog post about wrongful termination. Okay.
Yeah.
So scroll down and let's find something that matches your needs. The ones above are the most popular ones.
Mm-hmm. A lot of these are by states.
Yeah, because that is
For
what most people are
retaliation.
searching for.
Wow.
Keep going. Okay, so like grievance letter samples. That's a niche. See, what you want to look for are niches, right? Because you never know if you're, just think of it this way. If you write that one article that exactly matches what the public wants, then you will be that rock star writer that gets all the traffic. Because you're reaching something that people want, but they've never actually, someone hasn't written that exact thing in that exact way. Okay? So click on that number 3. Let's take a look at this. Okay? This is inside of Facebook. View from a bridge, Cablevision posts quarterlies, Department of Fair Employment and Housing, Elk Grove. And so these are all inside of someone's pages. See
Wow.
that? So blogging is now not just limited to your blog, it's also limited. You can also blog inside of Facebook and you can blog inside of Google+. Let's just go for a moment, take a look at law office Joshua A. Burt. See that? Ventura, California?
So you said we could blog in there. What?
Well, yeah, let's see why he showed up as wrongful termination. So if I scroll down in here, somewhere on that page, he has wrongful termination.
Off of there.
So think of that. All he's doing is he's putting those words somewhere in a post on Facebook. And then the search engine spider Facebook, and it shows up as relevant search results. Do you see how powerful that is? So you want to start using search triggers for Facebook. You see?
Wow.
Why? Because you might get lucky. You might get lucky, right? Your phrase that people are looking for in regular search could show up. See, he's pretty active.
Yeah.
Okay, that's why he showed up really high in Bing. So let's go back to search triggers for a moment. So let's go to punitive damages. So click on that, and you'll
Whoops.
see what it'll do is it'll fill it in at the top.
Wait. I missed. Oh, there it
Yeah,
is.
it automatically fills it in so you don't have to copy and paste. Then
Wow.
hit the search box again.
It goes so
See how
fast, I didn't even see it.
it's so fast you don't even notice it, right?
I don't.
See, deep is really cool. And we use deep for pay-per-click, SEM pay-per-click key phrases. We also use it for blogs. So now you got punitive damages definition, punitive damages example, California, and you can quickly see that Google's definitely got the most content on this subject. So I could click on that number 5 in Google right there.
For which one? For this one?
Well, I was going to just do the California one,
Oh.
the bottom one. And you see it's always limited to Facebook. See, that's the beauty of the search triggers tool is it helps you do research quicker, more efficiently, and helps you target the phrases that you could write about. So that's why we call it the ultimate keyword tool because it's really all about helping people. It's all about helping people. And as you can see right in there, it's not necessarily a phrase. California unlawful termination, potential punitive damages, California, it's like,
Mm-hmm.
but what's very, very useful is knowing the phrase that people are being, like a lot of people are on mobile devices and they just start typing something and then both Google and Bing will complete the sentence for them, right? So if you can target that phrase exactly, you'll start winning and you might get lucky with your blog post. And see, my goal here for bloggers is just to get you to the point where your one post gets maybe 10 visitors a day. Well, because if you have 200 posts, right, you'll get 2,000 visitors a day. You'll start making money because you'll get traffic. You see what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
So you want to keep blogging daily, and you have to realize that your posts will not necessarily start ranking right away, especially in natural search engines. But see, now you have additional tools. You can you could write your article in Word, copy and paste it into Facebook, copy and paste it into Google Plus, and then copy and paste it into your regular blog. And then because of the software we're writing at EarthGrid, we're going to syndicate your content right to your homepage on your website. Now, you as the author are showing up in multiple places. So a lot of people ask me, hey, what about duplicate content? Well, duplicate content's only a problem if you're not the author of the content. But if you're the author of the content, there's no problem with duplicate content. But what I encourage you to do is as you're sitting and gathering your research is take some time. Read these posts. Read these other articles. Get in touch with these people. Now let me show you one more thing and then we got to go.
Okay.
Okay, go back to search triggers. And this is where search triggers gets really cool. Okay. My purpose in adding the Facebook and in adding the Google was for you to reach out and connect with people, not connect with web pages. So let's go to where it says Google. Like hit the drop down where it says Facebook and go to Google Plus. And let's just go to wrongful termination.
Oh, not punitive. Oops.
Well, yeah,
I think I already did it.
it's fine.
Did it?
So if you click, did you already click it?
I thought I did.
Yeah, let's uncheck deep. Let's uncheck quick. and let's see if there's any people inside of the world of Google Plus. Now you notice that button, campaign review.
Uh-huh.
We made a decision while we're doing development on search triggers. As you understand, this development costs money. Traffic costs way more than we ever possibly imagined. We were, pulling in quite a bit of cost on running ads on Facebook, running ads on Google. We're running ads to get people involved in search triggers. Well, we made a decision is we're going to start doing campaigns. Campaigns is where my team uses our tools and our advanced tools to help you come up with a strategy to drive traffic to your business. So let's go to wrongful termination, uncheck quick and run it again. And it hit the blue button.
With punitive damages still?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Cool. So yeah, it's very it's very much of a niche phrase. Okay. So click on the Google rank number.
Number 5.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and you can see all these people are in Google Plus.
Oh.
Okay, so let's go and see if I like to scroll down here. You see where it says Lisa Maki?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so click on where it says 27 Google Plus circles.
I just clicked on Lisa. Yep, 27 followers.
Okay, right. So this is really the big why with search triggers, is to build engagement, search engine engagement, search engine engagement. Say it again, Sue.
Search engine engagement.
SEE, okay? Because by finding, like, well, what do we do? Okay, in a few seconds, we use search triggers to hone in and find a contact. Okay, so now you could say, hey, just click add to circles. Okay, and add her to like create a new circle called lawyers or you know uh, eh, eh, you know let's say you're writing a whole section on wrongful termination or something like that. And then create a new circle called create. Okay,
There she is.
there she is. Okay, so now what does that do? It notifies Lisa that you just added her to the circle. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so what we could do is if she goes back and she looks at your profile, okay, your personal profile, like you want to click on where it says plus Sue.
Means I need to work on that.
Yeah, exactly. And you want to say, okay, why would I be someone that Lisa would like to connect with? Because Google Plus is so new, only people who are SEOs and marketers are really using it right now. Most people are still using Facebook, right?
Mm-hmm. Right.
So so she might be overjoyed and you could bring her into a hangout. Well, guess what happens if you bring her into a hangout and you create the hangout with the title wrongful termination punitive damages, okay? And you've got the expert on that topic and you do a quick hangout with her. Now that positions your hangout in the top of the search engines because hangouts, remember, relevancy is all based on engagement and it's based on how important your thing is compared to everything else. Well, Google right now has a very big interest in having people get found in hangouts. And I just learned yesterday, or actually the day before yesterday, that you can use Google AdWords and promote your hangouts for pennies. And I'm going to be doing a whole training on that for people who become customers of SearchTriggers, especially because we want to start using the Google Plus SearchTriggers tool. Okay? Now think about this. You can create an event, invite 3 or 4 of these experts. Okay? Do the hangout yourself. You're talking about wrongful termination and punitive damages. Wouldn't it make sense that now you and your experts will start ranking higher than anyone else in the search? Because you're actually providing value. You're providing distilled content, right? You did the time and the effort to find the phrase, reach out to the people, connect with the people in Google Plus that you want to reach out to. You produced the event, okay? You're now an aggregator. That's what's called in the industry. You become an information aggregator. And who gets the most traffic on the internet for free? Aggregators. Always have, always will. Anyone who's a content aggregator. What is CNN? It's a content aggregator. What's the content? News, right? So you become your own investigative reporter, and that's what gets people very engaged and excited with you. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's why we created SearchTriggers Plus. SearchTriggers Plus is all about finding people to invite to your hangouts and build engagement. That's why search engine engagement. So let's go back to search engines, SearchTriggers. Let me recap. Okay. When we move from beta, there's a whole bunch of stuff we're going to be doing. Number one is going to be campaign review. When you hire us to work on a campaign, we're an agency. We're becoming an agency for Google AdWords. We're becoming an agency for Yahoo and Microsoft. And we can go in there and help you get your traffic campaigns configured properly. And SearchTriggers will be used primarily as the blogging tool to complement and supplement your paid media campaigns. I had a long conversation with one of the executives at Bing Microsoft, and they said their concerns right now, they looked at SearchTriggers, they think it's fantastic. Okay, their concerns were security and the ability for people to run their campaigns in a secure manner. Okay, and they raised some issues which we're addressing. And the biggest issue is like it's we have some very advanced analytic tools in SearchTriggers that we can use as part of a campaign. Like we can go in there and pull traffic data. We can pull in, okay, how many times is this term being searched? How much traffic is that search term receiving? What's the budget? What should be the bid value? And that's like full-time agency work, okay? And one of my advisors said, Vic, you need to be selling SearchTriggers to agencies. Well, I said, well, yes, but that's not what SearchTriggers was designed for. SearchTriggers was designed for bloggers. It was designed for people to use Google+. So what we're looking at is, okay, so how could we as an agency and we as a tool developer provide software that agencies will use as well as bloggers will use? And the answer to that question is quite simple. Business owners that have a budget of a certain caliber that need agency support, we can help create campaigns for you. Okay, and that's where the campaign review will come in. And we're working with a couple of small businesses right now. That they don't have huge budgets like the 20K per month budget that's like the minimum ad spend in the industry. They have let's say a tenth of that to spend every month on advertising, but their business is able to support that. We can work on doing campaign review, and the campaign review will help you and your team figure out where your money is being spent on traffic so that you can also complement that with writing great content for your website. Make sense?
Yes. Absolutely.
So we're going to be introducing some of these things in here, but we used to have a button that allowed us to go in and query traffic numbers and things like that. We decided against that. Now, if you click, you see those little two arrows right inside of punitive damages?
Yes.
Okay, if you click on those arrows, you'll see a little box shows up. Okay, and this is something we're testing right now. Rather than um, messing with the security issues concerned with buying traffic data from Google and Bing, which puts us in a competitive situation with Google AdWords and Bing, we decided that what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing agency work, and we're going to allow people to upload their own traffic data. Now, the algorithm we wrote for this is pretty advanced. And I'm going to be doing an entire training on Google AdWords and how to use Google AdWords and search triggers together, because I'm now a big believer in paid media to sort of kickstart, getting some traffic to your blog, get traffic to your website. Everyone should be at least doing, if you're not spending at least $10 a day in Google, $10 a day in Yahoo Bing, and $10 a day in Facebook, you're not really learning the space. You're not learning the advertising or search engine marketing space. And then once you start seeing some business from that, once your business starts making some money, you want to increase that up to like $50 a day. You know, most of the people that I know in the industry are spending around $50 a day in each of the various services. So $50 a day is $1,500 a month, okay, in Google, $1,500 a month in Yahoo, and $1,500 a month in Facebook. Okay, so that's like $5,000. Well, I was talking with a friend of mine, and he said that is like a bargain compared to hiring a full-time employee to go get leads for your business. Okay, but you got to have a business that has like enough value and enough traction to do that spend. Okay, so you may not be, as you're watching this video, you may not be in that situation, and that's fine. That's why, I don't want to just limit search triggers to agencies and only people with big budgets. So that's why we decided uploading keywords and uploading traffic data. So this is artificial intelligence. You pick a file from any of the major engines, Google, Yahoo, Bing. You just take that file from your export, upload the data, and search triggers will interpret it. It'll automatically figure out what type of a file it is. That's the stuff we're working on right now. It's extremely cool. Otherwise, it gets too overwhelming for people. They go, oh my God, I've got this file from Google, I've got this file from Bing, I've got this from here and this from there. And then once you have the traffic data, then we can perform analysis on that traffic data and tell you, okay, so how much, like I showed you earlier in this video, that wrongful termination has, I think if I look at my screen here right now, wrongful termination has 15,980 searches per month. Okay, that is huge. That is like at least 500 visitors a day on that topic alone. So if you were consulting, doing blogging with an attorney, and attorneys, could justify, the ad spend, right? Um, you could position yourself as an expert because you now know how to generate traffic, right? You know that there's 15,000 people a month searching for that. So if you're an attorney in the wrongful termination industry, okay, you're specializing, attorney in that industry, then a blogger could be an aggregator of content. Now, one of my clients actually does this for chiropractors. He makes a very, very good living doing it. He uses search triggers. You've seen him probably in some of my Hangouts, Dr. Allen. I mean, that's all he does. He's a chiropractor, and he does search engine work for other chiropractors using Google Hangouts and search triggers and writing blog posts about their business and getting them more business for their business. So if you're watching this, you might think, wow, I could, I might know some attorneys that they don't have the time to write a blog, but I could write the blog for them, right? And I could work out some sort of a deal where when I bring them a lead based on my Hangout, that I would get compensated for that. I don't know if attorneys can do that, but I'm not an attorney. But you get the idea. The idea is you have to have market match. Okay, so we started off by saying, okay, need a job, fired a job, and we found out that fired from your job only gets this is Google, guys. There's only 590 searches per month on that topic, fired from a job. So maybe all that says is that when people get fired from a job, they don't immediately go to Google and start saying, I'm fired from a job, what should I do? No, what they do is they they type in wrongful termination and they start looking for a lawyer. Do you see what I mean? Now look at that. The suggested bid is $5.36 per click. Okay. On average, in my experience, it takes around 200 clicks today to get a customer. That means if you're spending $5, okay, and you're it costing you $2, your cost of acquiring a customer is around $1,200. Okay, the only people that I know that could afford a $1,200 acquisition cost for an attorney are attorneys, and that's a low. If they could land a $10,000 project with that, it's worth it for them. Yeah, I don't really know, but I could see that this space right here, it's pretty competitive. There's high competition. So I'm sure a lot of attorneys are bidding on that right now. Okay? But this is in the entire union. It could be all languages, all locations. I could go in here to targeting and just limit it to the United States. Okay? And if we just go to wrongful termination in the United States, it actually went up. How's that possible? 16,000, was it 19,000? Yeah, 16,000, right? Well, it might be just in the last few minutes since we talked. It went from 15,900 to 16,030.
It is Friday.
Right.
Last day on the job.
Right. Okay. So yeah, look at that. 16,000 people a month are searching for wrongful termination. Okay. The bid value is $5.42. So yeah, you could go spend that, or you could write a few blog posts and establish yourself as an expert in that industry. And then, one of the things you can even do, and Google even endorses it, is you could have people on your website. Let's say you have a page in your website. Now, I'm not talking about your blog, but I'm talking about your page. Okay. You could have that page sell this advertising, and Google will pay you probably close to $3 or $4 per click for people just reading that ad. Do you see how that works? If you get some traffic under the idea of wrongful termination, okay, and you write some great articles on that topic, and you get some traffic under there, you could sell that traffic back to Google, and they'll be happy to pay you for it.
Wow.
Okay? And I know a lot of people who are marketers that do that. Okay? What's this one? Termination laws. Look at this. Wrongful termination California law has a $13.91 bid. Someone is willing to pay $13.91. just to have their ads show up. And even though there's only 50 searches a month, that's how high they're bidding. Make sense? So we covered a lot of ground here, and I probably have overwhelmed most of you guys. My purpose was to do a beginner training, not to do an advanced training. But let me go back to the basics. Sue, screen's on you now.
Okay.
Okay. Let me ask you about your goals. What are your goals? I mean, you approached me today because you have my private Skype. You saw that I'm there. You're a client. We've known each other for a year. You're one of our earliest adopters of SearchTriggers. You've seen, I mean, it's like the version that you see now is like completely different from the one that we had a year ago.
Yes.
What would you, let me ask you a couple of questions.
Okay.
What is important to you most about what I shared today and how you could use that for your own business? And what are your goals with what you want to use SearchTriggers for in the future?
Well, with what you've shown me today, my goals are going to be a little different. I'm going to need to sit and digest this because I find it fabulous. I can connect with people through my initial thing was keywords so that I could have uh, the right blog titles and my videos, because I'm going to do videos and blogs together. But now it's expanded into Facebook and Google Plus, where I can actually connect with people and not just throw it out there, but actually um, um, connect. So that's just going to be huge. I mean, it's going to be something to take up my weekend to figure this one out, to lay out my plan. It's fabulous. I'm so thankful.
You're welcome.
Like, wow.
Okay, last but not least, I'm going to share my screen and just show you stuff that's under construction. Okay? This right here is our traffic analysis module, which we needed to disable for now because we're only doing that for our agency clients. But let me just show you how this works. I'm just curious to see what happens with wrongful termination and what the space is like. Now, this is all information that we're receiving from Bing as part of our agency account. Now, if you're an agency and you're watching this, we can probably hook up SearchTriggers to your agency account, but it has to be hooked up to your agency account. It cannot be hooked up to your clients' accounts. So I don't know if you understand the distinction between that, but that's kind of how it's there. And it may be down because they're working on it right now. But let me switch the screen back to you. Sue, can you hit on the first tab right now?
On the SearchTriggers?
Yeah.
Go ahead. This one?
Yeah. Yeah, I have. I've got to get something running on my end. Yeah. So why don't you just go ahead and play around with SearchTriggers for a bit, just playing around with it as a user. Now, if you click on the little arrows, okay, that toggles the group view versus multiple view. So you could put in several terms all at once. So let's just see if that's working. Guys, this is still beta software. It's not a release version. The price is going to go up to, I believe we set it at $47 a month for the release version once all the bugs are worked out, and we're going to have release 1.0 probably in June sometime. So right now there's an early adopter price that you guys can get. And we're also going to be offering a upgrade for people who get the viral blogging system. If you buy the viral blogging system, let me explain the numbers. You'll be able to get search triggers for 19.95, and as you click on that, you can click the button below this video and get started today with a simple $7 investment. How it's going to work is for 19.95, if you're a customer of the viral blogging system, will you get search triggers for that price. And we're working on an API that will validate that you do have that product. Why is that? Well, because this product was designed specifically for a community of bloggers, and for them, Sue, you're part of that community.
Yes.
So we want to encourage anyone who's watching this to also get back to the person who sent them to this video and sign up inside of their organization, and then using the API keys, which we will be revealing to you, we can validate that you have a blog inside of the viral blogging system, and then you can unlock the search triggers tool at the low price. But for now, if you just click the button below this video and get started, you'll be locked in at the early adopter price anyway, and then you'll be the first person to be announced as soon as if we offer an affiliate program. Right now, the thoughts are that we would probably just utilize the existing Viral Blogging Academy affiliate opportunity that's already in there, rather than building our own affiliate opportunity, and then just offering search triggers at cost to everyone who has a blog. And if people don't want a blog, that's fine. They can pay the full retail of $47 a month. Make sense? This way, they could either pay us $47 a month for search triggers and have access to all these tools and the fully functional version. The credits will automatically reset. As you can see, there's credits in the right. What you've done, Sue, is you've been with us for a year, so we've accrued your credits. We've paid it forward. All the months you've been with us at our premium product price, we aggregated that, so you have all the credits you've spent with us over the year. We've put that up in the upper right-hand corner, so that you're never going to run out of credits. And anyone else who's been with us, contact us, and we can boost your credits right back up there. Okay. And anyone who also has had a website with EarthGrid, we're working on an API that's going to plug into that, and it's going to also enable your credits to come back from there as well. So these are some of the official announcements of stuff we're working on right now. We're very, very interested in growing search triggers. Like I said, our focus right now is getting the first 1,000 paying customers in, and then as soon as that happens, we're going to raise the price to $47, and we're going to keep it there. Our closest competitor is $67. We see other competitors that are $80, $87. They don't nearly do the social media outreach that Search Triggers does. But Sue, while I have you here on the Hangout, I just wanted to see, now that I've trained you how to use Search Triggers, could you just go through there and just play around with it a little bit? Let me see what you're doing, and try to find some contacts inside of Google+. I think that's really where the big value is going to be, is in Google+, is actually finding people that you can connect with, finding leads for your business, finding other strategic partners for your business, finding other connections that you want to hang out with,
Mm.
It's kind of funny you talk about children with autism. I have autism. I did not know I had it until last year, and I'm just kind of coming out with that with everyone, just saying, it's like, yeah, I am on the what they call that? It's called the on the gradient, on the oh, spectrum. You're on the spectrum. Yeah.
Spectrum, yes.
Yeah. So because of that, I'm chronically unemployable, and it's like I live in this world of numbers, and I assume that things make sense to people. But it also allows me to invent something like this that is completely completely gangster, crazy. Yeah. So once again, you want to click on the Google rank. Okay. Children with autism spectrum disorder. Okay.
Well,
even though it's 0, you can click on it. Let's take a look and see what Google says.
Okay.
Now look at that. There's Chris Robinson. 40,000 circles. Okay?
Wow.
Now click on that number, 40,000 circles, and add him to your. Okay? Now he's got 40,000 followers and 4 million views. Okay? Add him and create a new circle called autism. And just keep doing that.
There it is.
Add to circles. Okay. So I'm actually working on autismspeaker.com, and I'm going out there as an autistic speaker. I think it's autisticSpeaker.com. And so one of the things we could do is we could invite Chris to one of our hangouts.
Wow.
Okay. But look, he's got 4 million views and 40,000 followers. Is this someone you want to connect with?
Absolutely. And it's in
Okay.
Google Plus.
Right. And you use search triggers to find this guy.
Yeah. Wow. I got to get more familiar with Google Plus.
Well, Google Plus is where it's at, man. And
Wow.
the funny thing is, once you add him, it notifies him that you added him. So you've got to very quickly put your mission, your vision, what you do, who you are up on your Google Plus page and make it look rock star, because they will check you out. You can access people that you would never. I mean, you you know, like Bob Proctor. You know, it's like or Jay Abraham, the marketing legend. They're just hanging out there on Google Plus. No one's really talking to them. Everyone's hitting them up on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you understand how powerful that is. If you're the only person who's talking to them on Google Plus, they're going to talk back to you. Every time you do a YouTube video, every time you do a Hangout, it posts it on Google Plus. Google Plus is like your running log of all things Google. I mean, I really, really love Google Plus. It's awesome.
So it
So yeah,
automatically
go back to search triggers, go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Get a few more contacts. I think what's really useful for marketers is set a goal that today you're going to add 10 people to your circles.
now,
And just
now
use search triggers to find those people.
do I do, tell me again with the, up here with the deep and quick, do I just, and explain that to me again when I use it?
Well, deep is if you want to get like a whole lot of keywords.
Okay, that's for writing. Well, writing.
Well, yeah, or outsourcing. Or like we use them for SEM pay-per-click phrases, right? So
Mm-hmm.
what I'm doing is I'm targeting all these different phrases to maximize my traffic.
Okay.
Okay, so let's click on the number 5 in Google Rank.
And right now we're not paying attention to what color it is.
No, because that's only if you're trying to write a blog post. Right now we're doing
Okay.
networking.
Okay. I'm just clarifying.
Yeah. I mean, because I have autism, I assume stuff that's simple for me. Look at this guy, 5 million circles. Robert Scoble. That's insane.
Wow. Who is this person?
Click on that number. 93 million views, 5 million followers. Okay.
Wow.
I think we did an earlier hangout where I added him before. So you
Yeah.
want to get rid of him from following or add him to the autism circle.
And where's my where did it, oh,
Scroll
maybe
down.
there it is. Okay. Wow.
I mean, do you see how cutting edge this is? Now go back to search triggers. And let's go to regular classroom. You can just go down the list, or you can hire an assistant to do the same thing.
And
Send them this video and then say, go to the tail end of it where we go through this.
well, and you can go through the other people in here and just
Right. And now click on that.
join
There's
with.
73,000.
Where are you looking?
That lady, #1 position, Andrea Kuzevsky. Yeah, when I added this feature, I was like, oh my God, this is the game changer. This is what Google Plus has been missing.
Oh my goodness.
She lives right here in San Francisco.
There it goes. Okay. This is amazing. I need to work on my profile quickly.
Right, because all these people are going to start checking you out. And you see those little bell up in the right-hand corner?
Yes.
Click
Oh
on
my.
that.
Should I click on that?
Yeah. Okay. These are all your notifications. So you see where it says when they say added you back? Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All these people that added you back, you can now write to their calendar.
Oh.
Like, my mentor, Alex Mendosian, was on the other day, and I got a notification on my phone that I had an appointment with him in his Hangout because I created a Hangout. So let's just say we're creating an autism Hangout. Okay?
Mhm.
Let me show you how you do that. Then we can go.
I was just making some notes. Sorry. Okay. So what are we doing here?
Well, we're going to go back to search triggers.
Okay.
Okay? And we're going to pick something. Let's do children with autism spectrum disorder.
Okay.
Okay? Click
Uh-huh.
on that.
And then search.
And yeah, see if there's anything deeper we can do. Okay. So let's go to let's just highlight the keyword. It should have fixed the caps. That's actually in the in the next bug fix because it should have titled it down below. You see where
Oh, like
for some
that.
reason it's not copying it correctly above. So click on that and go and actually just highlight that. Um,
This or just the other? I like this and use it in my Word doc.
no, just copy it
Or-
right now. I'm going to show you what we do.
Okay. Copied.
Okay, I'm going to be on this Hangout. Okay, I'm going to actually be because I was a child with this and I did not know that I had this, and I went through 7 years of life not knowing this.
Yikes.
So let's go to the fourth tab on the right. I feel very passionate about this. Click the
Oh, I want
Google
the.
Plus, any of those G Plus tabs that you have at the top of your screen.
Oh.
Okay, so I want you to now go down to where it says Profile.
Um. Oh, yeah.
I want you to go to where it says Events.
Okay. Click on that.
Yeah. let's do plan a hangout. Paste, Control V, and let's set it for Tuesday at 6 p.m. Well, actually, you're in Central Time, so what would 6 p.m. Pacific Time be? Or 5 p.m.? What time do you want to do it?
8 would be fine. Whatever.
Okay. Yeah, so let's go for next Tuesday.
Which is, what's today? Oh, here. No. 6.
Tuesday the 6th. Okay. And then what you want to do is you click to invite names, email addresses. Click where it says to, click on that. Scroll down. You have too many people in your circle, so you have to go down and only invite the people on autism.
Whoops.
So those 3 people will be added, and then you want to probably add me. Actually, you should probably add me to your autism circle because I have autism. But that's fine. You could just add people to autism. Let's do a little test, okay? Details.
Well, okay, where do
Yeah,
I go?
where it says details.
Oh, above it. Okay.
Yeah, join me with my internet expert Vic Grant. It's plus Vic VIK GRANT space. In an open discussion about coping with autism. And then you could write anything about like what you're going to add to the table. You know, something like that.
Okay.
Probably want to use capitalized internet.
Oh.
You could, yeah.
Expert
You
too.
make it Victor Grant maybe, because more people can Google me that way. All right, and now you click invite, and now that event is created, and those people you just added who have millions of followers, if they agree to be there, those millions of followers will be notified about this event, and they'll all show up there. Now what you want to do is click edit event and change the click where it says edit event and change theme.
Huh.
And go to just kids. And you could
Wow.
just pick any of these themes. I kind of like the building blocks one. It's kind of cool.
With the one he's moving.
Yeah, no, it's animated. Click on it. Click on it and set as theme.
Just
Okay.
save it then.
Yeah, hit save. So I want you to go to another. See how nice it looks? It has little animation too.
Yeah.
So open up another tab and type in Vic Grant, VIKGRANT.com. Not in your address.
Oh.
Start using the search the bar over there. VIKGRANT.
Two words or one?
.com.
Ah.
Enter. Okay, that goes to my thing. So click on Add to Circles and add me to your autism circle. And you should also add me to Empower Network.
Ugh.
and add me to the autism circle.
It didn't. It's jumping on me.
Yeah, it does that. You have to hover and then scroll. It's kind of a usability issue.
Now it won't move. There it is. Okay.
Okay.
Now I got it.
Yeah. Let me see if it notified me. Because then once I go in there and approve that,
Now, how do I invite people to the Hangout? Add them to that.
well, you just invite more people. You add more people to your circles, and then you click invite. And every time you post an invite, it notifies them in that little bell area.
Okay, so let's do one. Just because. Wait a minute. I need to go to. How do we do that? It needs to be in the Google rank to look for this, correct? And we already got Chris. So what about this lady? It's from the other side of the country.
Yeah, but she has 15 million views.
Yeah, yeah. So we're covering.
Do you see why it's important for us to focus on autism together? Because
Yeah.
that is something that we can make a difference in the world. It's something that has a lot of people. It's something that I suffer from, that I've had to cope with because of personal growth. And you know, right. You can send a message to them one on one, and that's part of engaging with them. Is engaging with her, saying, "Hey, now, I don't know how these university people get so many thousands of followers."
Yeah. Oh, so is this where I could tell her about the event or no? That's different.
Well, that sends her a private note.
Okay.
If you go to my events,
So I need to
click on a
close.
little bell up in the upper right hand corner.
Yes.
Okay. You see I just added you back.
Yes.
See that? See that?
I see that. Yes.
Okay, good.
But-
So now go to profile and go to my events.
Oh, it's spinning.
And then click invite more.
Oh, and then I have to have
And
my
then all
name.
you do is where it says more. And all you do is click autism.
And it won't re-invite the ones. Well,
Just say select this circle and then click invite. You just keep building, building. It's not going to like send them multiple invites.
oh, it won't. Okay.
Right. And then hit invite.
So that would be her. Oh, okay. And then it will just send it to her because, oh no,
Yeah.
it's,
And then you click invite. And you just keep adding people to that circle using search triggers until you've got like, you know, confirmed 20, 30, 40, 50 people.
mm-hmm.
Okay. And then we could start building traction. It's like what you want to do is transfer their celebrity to you by you being the organizer of an event. And that's what SearchTriggers gives you, is the ability to organize. You know, this is what's so cool about Google Plus is chances are those people, they don't know each other. But when you bring them together in a hangout, you're going to have the opportunity to introduce them to each other. And this is the part that I can't quite figure out why people don't get. Maybe it's because I have autism and it just makes total sense to me. When I'm in as a participant in a Google Hangout, what happens is I can see all of the IDs of those people, right? It's not like when you're just watching as a spectator, you see these faces, you have no clue who these people are unless they have some sort of lower third.
Right.
Okay? But when you see when you're actually inside of a Google Hangout, you actually see their IDs, and when you click on it, you can get their info and you can reach out to them directly. So I can, teach that in another training, but it's really interesting because I have met some amazing people that I walk, like I'm a guest on other people's Hangouts.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, I compete in marketing contests to get on someone's Hangout as a participant because I want to meet those people face to face. Okay? It's networking. It's establishing yourself as a leader. That's how I get invited to speaking gigs. That's how I get invited to clients. We've had more engagement from Google Plus than any other medium so far.
Wow.
So, yeah, you probably want to say yes, and you can just keep inviting more, and you'll start seeing let me know as soon as you get a success. Okay?
Okay. Sure.
So go back to the previous tab. You'll see all those Google tabs across the top.
Yeah.
Every time you click on one of those things in SearchTriggers, it opens up a new tab.
Okay.
So you can go back and review these people. So that's your event. Go to the next tab over to the right.
And see what they're doing and what they're.
Right.
Now you said when they add me back, then I can do what?
Well, it shows up, then your events show up on their calendar.
Okay.
And there's other tricks that I can share with you, at another time on how to get more engagement. Like I said, one of the things I'm investigating right now is paying for RSVPs.
Hmm. Interesting. So because we found him with the autism spectrum, that doesn't mean that that's his focus. It just means he has done something. He has written something on it.
Well, he
Use.
shows up under that topic
Yeah.
in Google.
Yeah.
So that means he has an interest in that.
Which could be very interesting. Actually, it could be um, a personal thing too, with a family member or.
Right. But I mean, just think of it from a practical standpoint. You've done some spy work using SearchTriggers, okay?
Yeah.
You now know that one of these heavy hitters who has millions of followers, 71 million exposures and 5 million followers, has an interest in this topic. You reached out to him, you invited him to an event. He doesn't know you from Adam, right? What's
Right.
he going to do? The first thing he's going to look and see is who are you, how many followers do you have? Then he's going to make a decision whether you're just a looky-loo or not,
Mm-hmm.
okay? So, you know, we may have been premature in inviting him. Um, I'm going to invite him as well and see if we can make sure. I mean, Half Moon Bay is just down the street. You know,
Mm.
he's at San Jose State University. I mean, this is definitely someone we want to reach out to. I think I even have him in my circles. But he's definitely someone you want to do a hangout with, right?
Yeah. Oh,
Because if
absolutely.
whatever he did to generate 5 million followers, you want to do whatever he did and just say, hey, how did you do that? Oh,
Yeah.
I did X, Y, Z, and then I mean,
That's
do whatever he
amazing.
did because I don't know how to generate 5 million followers.
Yeah, that's
I mean,
amazing.
I'm gonna, I know how to write search triggers, but I don't know how to generate. And see, that's what's so cool about Google Plus is you may not have the skill to do what he has, but what you want to do is say, okay, well, what skill do you have that he does not have that he would want?
Hmm.
Well, right now, what we've done is we've actually caused him to possibly meet other people that would be of interest to him to connect with, like me, like those other 3 people. Now, if you go in there and just focus on getting 10 people to the Autism Hangout,
Hmm.
okay, you might have to add 40 people to your circles to get 10 to confirm. We will have a killer Autism Hangout. Then we can go and rebroadcast that Hangout over and over and over and over and over again. We can slice it, we can dice it, we can put it under all those different keywords. Do you see where I'm going with this?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So hope this was a useful training for you guys. I'm going to leave this up as our latest video training for Search Triggers Global. And, like I said, we're going to switch to doing private trainings inside of Adobe Connect Pro. Please support our cause by becoming an early adopter. Make the investment with PayPal. That's how we can keep track of that. What we're doing is actually commercially viable. I mean, yes, it is a free tool. Yes, it's advertising supported, but if you want to have the tools that you saw here in this video, you got to upgrade. And we're only going to invite people who upgrade to be participants in Hangouts. And Sue, you're a VIP member who've been with us and believed in us for years, so we're going to treat you right.
Oh,
Got it?
I got it.
All right. I got to run. I've got so many calls backed up, but I just felt like this would be a great time for us to do a spontaneous hangout. Now you have me in. You added the Search Triggers username to your Skype? Let's go down to Skype. Let's make sure you have it. You've got my private one, but go to Contacts, go to Add Contact, go to Search Skype Directory, and type in Search Triggers. There it is. Okay. That is the username that we will be using. Click on Victor Grant and click on Add. Oh, you already got me.
So,
Yeah, so you already got me inside of there. But
okay.
that would be how you would add me.
Now, I thought I had the other day, but I don't know. Skype was acting weird.
Well, no, I have multiple Skype accounts. This Search Triggers Skype account is where we will be sending the private links for the
Okay.
trainings for things like this. I mean, you found me on my other Skype account for my day job,
Hmm.
right? But sometimes whenever we're about to do an event for Search Triggers, we're going to be on the Search Triggers ID.
Okay.
And more, I'm going to start transitioning Search Triggers customers over to the Search Triggers ID. Well, it doesn't make sense for you to not be a customer and be on the Search Triggers ID because you can't access all the current tools, right?
Yeah. Yeah. And they're fabulous.
Okay.
It's unbelievable, actually. And I've just started to grasp it. So I can't.
Well, you've been with us from the very beginning and you've been overwhelmed. And, this is the thing is let me see if I have overcoming overwhelm. Um, no, I'm serious. I started writing a blog post about overcoming overwhelm, and I want to make sure you have it. Um, overcoming overwhelm, earthgrid.com. Okay. Where is that? Maybe it's called overwhelm.html. Any questions? I mean, I'd love for you to go back there and just do it on your own for a little bit while we're finishing up this hangout.
On Google Plus, do they have any stipulation on how many people you can add or request or add to your circles or anything like
I
Facebook?
do not know.
Okay,
Yeah.
so they'll let me know.
They will let you know.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, here it is. GiveUpOverwhelm.com.
Let me write that down.
Well, let's pull it up. Open up a new tab.
Huh. I thought I had too many open earlier.
Mm.
Oops. I don't know what that
GiveUpOverwhelm.com.
makes me go back to them.
Yeah, you've got Spigot running, which is spyware and adware.
Is that what happened?
Mm-hmm.
I need to get rid of what?
Yeah, click on that. Enter.
Did I spell it right? Give up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
This is my series I'm writing right now on how to stop email overwhelm, and then the previous post. Keep going down below. There's a
Uh-huh.
whole series of tips that I'm giving to give up your overwhelm.
I started reading. Make a decision. That's
Number one source of overwhelm: email, social media, appointments, agreements and relationships, magazines and TV, and transportation. By transportation, I mean is that's something I suffer with a lot. Is I'm supposed to be somewhere else other than where I am.
oh
Okay, and then I have to get there, but I'm trying to finish up something like this hangout, or I'm working with a client, or I'm helping someone with something that they have going on, but I've scheduled myself to be somewhere else, and it's a stressor to have to go somewhere and drive somewhere. Okay,
yes.
so I'm writing a book on this topic called Giving Up Overwhelm. And so, first thing I'd say is you have to make a decision that you will give up overwhelm. Just give it up. Just make the decision. Your subconscious mind will then start seeking out solutions. Okay? Because overwhelm is this biggest state. I mean, actually, I think I learned this from one of the top marketers. I'm trying to remember what his name is. Frank Kern.
Hmm.
Yeah, Frank Kern said this is what internet marketers, number one thing that stops internet marketers in their tracks is overwhelm.
Totally. I totally believe that.
Okay? So I'm going to be giving specific tips and strategies to overcome overwhelm. Specific tips that I used, and I don't really feel much overwhelmed. I really don't. A lot of people think I do, but I never really get overwhelmed. Maybe it's because I've, got autism and it doesn't really affect me. But at the same time is, it's like I realized, okay, I have to put my priorities here. Okay, my priority is my customers, my clients, my retainer clients, people that work with us, people that help us, people who are supporting SearchTriggers, people that are early adopters. Those are the people I give a priority to. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So agreements and relationships. Well, you made some sort of an agreement and you either forgot that agreement and I think number 3 is appointments.
Yeah.
You made an appointment to be somewhere. We said I'll call you right back and you don't.
Yeah.
One of the solutions, just to give you a preview of these coming attractions, is to have open office hours. In other words, Skype is a great tool for that. You say, hey, are you available? I say, well, I'm busy doing something else, but what's up? And they say, oh, I just need help with some XYZ. So you can bring people into a Hangout or an Adobe Connect conference and just help people as a group. You don't do them one-on-one. You don't need to do them one-on-one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you can
So
reach
yeah,
them all.
go ahead and hit that little star.
What little star?
There's a little star. Go up, up, up on your white bar. God, I wish I could remote control your screen from here, but I can't.
Oh, this. Okay, I'm down here in the writing.
Yeah, what that does is you just click it once and it bookmarks that page
Okay.
and hit done. Okay, so click on those 3 lines on the right.
No, not those. These.
Yeah. And go to settings. Okay, go to extensions. Okay, you should uncheck add this, uncheck ads removal, uncheck Amazon Shopping Assistant.
It's not unchecking.
Click the delete key. That delete icon.
Trash can. It's not
Yeah.
working at all. It's not, it won't let
Okay.
me.
That ads removal thing, what it does is it removes other people's ads and replaces it with their own, and it's a
Ah,
virus.
there it goes. It just
Okay.
took a while. All right,
Yeah.
what was the next one you said? Oh,
Yeah. Hit remove. Delete that thing.
it must have been
I
Chrome.
hate that thing. Okay.
What was,
Get rid of that domain error assistant. That's also spyware. eBay shopping assistant. Facebook, I've all you can leave. Google Docs, you want to leave. RSS feed reader, you want to leave. Slick savings, get rid of that.
where did they come from?
They install all this stuff.
Hmm.
Okay.
What about white smoke?
Get rid of that. All that is spyware. Okay.
Ah,
Okay. So now, uh, click on click on settings again. Oh, actually, click on history. Actually, wait. Where it says home button. See where it
uh,
says home button?
down,
Show
show.
home button.
Yeah, click off
Hit
that.
change. No, you have to show home button.
Oh, oh,
Hit
changing.
change.
Okay.
Okay. Use the new tab page. That gets rid of that. Every time you add that, it re-imports the spigot spyware into your browser. Hit OK. Go down. Search engine you should be using is Google
I wondered how to do that.
or Bing. Okay. And now, yeah. So this will solve a lot of your problems.
Oh, good.
Okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, so back to search triggers.
Close this out.
Yeah,
Okay.
back to search triggers.
There we are.
Okay. So let's go to um, autism conference
So change this to
or type in Asperger's. That's yeah,
Asperger's instead of autism, or both?
yeah, autism conference and search.
Wow.
Okay. So I would click on Bing, actually, or Google. The number 4. Go to the number 4. Click on that. Let's see.
Still looking for someone.
I'm looking for people.
Okay.
Oh, Autism Speaks. That was the one I was looking for.
Oh, that's a big one.
Yeah.
Just click on the.
Yeah.
On your,
That's the page for the Autism Speaks.
so if I click on that, it would give me the conference, not her.
Well, if you click on that,
There's people there. Activity. Click on her, on her picture.
yeah,
She's the president.
right. That's someone we want to connect with. So Liz Feld. Okay, so let's go to the previous thing. Let's try to find her personal profile in Google Plus.
Just pick one of these
Yeah.
and put it up here.
Yeah, Liz Feld. Liz space FELD. Keep going. See if there's any more. Try putting it in quotes because it
It's not letting me.
doesn't know to end.
Oh, it put in there for me to put it in quotes.
Yeah, she may not have a public profile because she's like too. Um, well, if you add that, if you just add those people to see, one of the things that I've been looking at is we want to start reaching out to the Autism Speaks group
Mm-hmm.
and do some hangouts with them and also attend some of their physical conferences. And based on those hangouts, we'll be able to share some of our stories with what they're doing. You know, sort of like what you're doing, what I'm doing, what's going on. So there's a lot of really good content, but it looks like this is a page.
Yeah.
Let me see. Is this? Go back up to the top. Share what's new.
People and
Go to
pages.
people and pages. Let's look. Let's go to people and pages.
Uh,
Yeah. So one of these is probably her, but we don't know who.
yeah.
So the chances are someone else is managing it.
Oh, nothing under her name though. Okay. So Um, should we choose something different to look at?
Uh, yeah, well, let's just click on
Attendee
autism
speakers,
speakers.
maybe?
Get rid of the word conference.
Whoops.
Well, yeah, you can just click on that and see if anything comes up.
Wow. There's,
Here's one, Sherry Mannon. Click on her. Sherry Mannon?
she doesn't have many people following her.
No,
But she works at I Care for Autism. Oh, that must be her new, she must have a blog or something.
right.
Yeah.
Add her anyway because she's an underdog. Typically, celebrities with millions of followers won't add someone to their circles if your page looks like this.
Mm-hmm.
So she would be someone that we would want to help her improve her look of her blog. But she's doing all the right things. She's using hashtags. She's got hangouts going on, but she just hasn't really made her presentation very attractive.
Mm-hmm.
But she's your target customer. And I think people with autism actually write better Google Plus posts
Huh.
because they can think in hashtag speak. Let's go down and see your profile photo.
Huh. That's what it was.
Yeah. Well, you kind of get the sense that you could do your research with Google with search triggers. You see?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Well, and you could actually, well, no, you can't check to see who. Once she connects up with me or adds me, then can I see other people, connect with people that she knows then or no?
I don't think Google Plus works the same way as Facebook in that regard.
Okay.
I think who you know is more private in Facebook. So click on the previous tab.
On the Google tab? I
Hmm
mean, on the,
Yeah, Search Triggers tab.
okay.
And let's just get rid of autism conference speaker. Let's just call it autism speakers
Oops.
and run it. Now, if you want to do quick, it won't give you the pages numbers and it doesn't spend your credits.
Okay.
See how the pages numbers has 11,600 pages? You can also click on pages and sort by the number of pages. Click on pages. And you click on it again, it sorts it from in reverse order.
Oh, there's an arrow.
Yeah, click it again.
Hmm.
So let's click on,
This one? Autism Speaks? Speakers?
yeah, click on that. And you want to look for someone who has in something something circles.
And she has 72 circles.
Yeah, it's not really.
Kind of getting started.
There she is again, right?
Just
So you see how there's not that many
that's a
people that you're
share. Yeah.
competing against?
Yeah. Yeah.
And if you're speaking about autism, you can pretty much, guarantee yourself a spot in that. Let's go down Andrea Kruzewski.
Now isn't she the one that had all that I already requested? Wasn't that her name or no?
I don't know. Let's click on see if you have them in your circles. Yeah, we already added her. See how the world gets small?
Yeah.
Yeah, hit the
Wow.
back button.
That's huh.
So I'm saying, Sue, is you and I as speakers about autism, there's really only a few other people
Yeah. Yeah.
in the
That's
online world in this world, right? So
mm-hmm.
Google Plus is like this okay, so here's Chris Robinson, same guy. See that?
Yeah. Yeah. Just you think there would be a lot more?
Well, the thing is a lot of people are not yet using Google Plus.
Right. Right.
So
But you
look
think
at
it will?
look at Kate Holligan, Kate whatever her name is. Hallgate. She's got 1,000 people, so she's more of a like a medium person.
But she might be more likely to look at
Well,
well,
she's an agent too. I mean, you know, public speaking is the second most money making profession there is.
hmm,
I've heard, right? Number one is promotion. If you're a promoter, you make the most money. If you're a public speaker, you make the second most money.
really?
Hmm.
Wow. Well, I guess that's true, actually, when you think about it. I mean, you get paid very well, and it's
Yeah,
what
on a
people
per
do.
hour basis, one of my clients, he gets I think it's like 3,500 an hour,
Wow. And it's what the
and other
number one thing
speakers are
that people are.
10,000 an hour for a keynote. I think Jack Canfield's like 35,000. Donald Trump is 1 million for 1 hour keynote.
Wow.
Yeah, I know someone who paid it too. Yeah, he actually paid Donald's 1 million speaking fee to come out to San Francisco and be a keynote for his conference. So that's a whole industry in and of itself. But the main point here, guys, is I hope you're learning something here today. This is a advanced training. I'm probably going to make most of this private now that we've actually gone into some really good deep stuff. Um, I mean, I don't know. What do you think, Sue? Should we make this public for a week, or should we make it private? What do you think, Sue? Some great
Oh,
content here.
yeah, there is. I'm thinking. My first thing was public, but now I'm thinking private.
Yeah, I know. It's like it's the problem is the longer we talk, the more deep we go down the
Yeah,
rabbit hole.
yeah.
Autism Speakers Bureau. That's kind of cool.
I just clicked on it.
The Self Advocacy Network.
They don't actually give us
Flavio.
uh, Flavio.
Let's see who he is.
Okay.
Yeah, he's pretty.
It's in Italy. It's got quite a few. Error loading circles.
We will get Flavio to join us in a talk about autism.
Vote for nobody.
Yeah, so add him to a
But it
circle.
said error in circles when there was a thing that flashed up here. Now it's not coming. It's not giving
Try
me.
reloading the page. Sometimes Google has issues.
Maybe I should close some of those other ones.
Well, if you close it down, you're going to lose everything. So
Oh, if, I mean, if I close some of these other ones
there he is.
that I have.
See,
Oh, yeah.
add to circles autism.
Oops, not friends. Get off of there. Ah, okay. Oh, I hope it translates. Okay. Oh, I should have gone back to a professional speaker.
Yeah, when you start getting into these niches, you're going to find fewer people and more posts. See that?
Mm-hmm. There's Kate.
Yep.
Media Revolution. So should be her.
Well, add her. She's got 14 million followers. 1.5 million followers and
She must have done something with autism.
right.
How do they get that many people? It's just unbelievable. She's young. No,
Well, why don't we get everyone together in a hangout? Let's ask them.
that's a
All
great
right.
idea. Yes.
Okay, so I got to run.
Okay.
Uh,
All right. Thank you. I'm gonna.
so yes, thank you for being a early supporter of Search Triggers. And I got to tell you, there is so much more coming to Search Triggers. You have no idea. We are building more usability, more functionality, and making it better and better every single day. That's why we're doing it subscription only. We're going to keep making it better. We're going to make it more functional. We're going to add more plugins to it. It's going to be awesome. Really excited to have you be on board with us.
Well, thank you. I'm really glad to be here. It's
Okay.
really great, groundbreaking here.
All right. Well, have fun. I'll see you next Tuesday for that event. I already got my
Absolutely.
invitation.
Yeah. All right. Thank you very
Okay.
much. Have
Take
a good
care.
evening.
Bye
Bye-bye.
now.